Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day tutorial DIY heart box. So this file is specifically from Maker's Gonna Learn. I'm sure there's other ones out there, but if you want the specific one, that is where I got it. Once you upload it into Design Space, there's a few things you need to do regardless of where you get your file, if it's an external file. For this specific one or any 3D project, you have to change some of the cut lines to score lines. All right, and then once you do that, you need to attach the two layers together. Otherwise, it's going to just randomly score on one mat and then cut out on another mat. So once you do that for both the lid and the actual box itself, you're going to be ready for sizing. So you can do a super small box and put little paper roses or real roses in it, or you can do a bigger box. So I wanted to do a box that was as big as it can get. That way I can stick little presents in it. Design Space has some limitations and it'll say project incompatible if you go past the 12 by 12 mark. So you just have to play with it and make sure that you don't have the little triangle, but you're right before it would happen to utilize all the space. Go ahead and browse your materials unless you have it on the popular ones like I do. I'm using some medium cardstock. You don't want to use regular paper for this. You want to use a decent, thick cardstock, otherwise the box is going to be too flimsy to hold anything in it. So I'm just going to go with a light pink because I want mine to resemble a conversation heart. Besides your cardstock, you're also going to need either a used gift card from Christmas or a roller. All right, let's take out our mat. I'm using a standard grip mat. This is the 12 by 24. However, both pieces of paper do not fit side by side. You have to do them separately. So I'm just going to roll it out, insert it into my machine, and it's going to detect that I have the wrong blade. So it's going to stop me and tell me, okay, you need the scoring wheel. Then once it's done cutting that out, it's going to ask me to insert the fine point blade. So now I'm just peeling up the extra pieces from the project. Normally you flip the page over, which I'm going to do for the heart part, but you don't need to when you're just pulling off access pieces that you're going to end up throwing away. However, the fear with just pulling them up directly is it will curl the paper if you're wanting to reuse any scraps. And repeat the same process for the lid. Once both hearts are done cutting and off the mat, it's time to start creasing them. You don't need a bone folder or anything fancy, just start prepping it with your fingers and then you'll be ready for some glue or tape. I'm using my ATG gun because it is easy, mess-free, and there's no drying time or waiting time really. You just roll it on and stick it together. And I can do several sides before having to stick them. The tape's not going to dry out automatically. So I'm just doing this for both the box and the lid. Now on to decorating. So you can leave your box like this, or you can start decorating it. I had some scrap lip paper that I wanted to try out with a monogram as well as just a conversation heart standard lettering that said kiss me. You can make your say whatever you want. So I didn't feel like the lips really popped. I felt like it kind of blended in with the colors. So I went and took some scrap gold foil with hearts and did the same cut for the monogram and the Kiss Me and tried that out to see which one I liked. So I ended up liking the Kiss Me better. So I'm just using my ATG gun again to secure that down. And here's how it turned out. Next, you're gonna need some shredded paper. We just had this laying around from Easter, so I just literally took out all of the yellow pieces that make it Eastery and just stuck some little tiny gifts in there and then stuck it inside a Valentine's bag with the rest of their gift. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.